This is Rob from Ram Knife Sheaths, here with my new hammock gear and my mods. I just got this underquilt. This was made by Adam at Hammock Gear. It's a 3-season incubator, and I had it 1 ounce overstuffed. So I think it's got 13 ounces of 900 powder fill. My first time using an underquilt, and it's a huge difference. You can feel the warmth immediately all over. You know, your shoulders, your legs. This is a full-length quilt. It's what I wanted. I wanted to buy one quilt for all my hammock needs. I think this is going to do it. Generally, I don't use a hammock in weather below 20 degrees, 15 degrees. I normally don't go out camping overnights if it's much colder. So I think this will just do fine for me. I made some modifications on the hammock. I added the ridge line, you can see. This is a gathered end hammock. This is a Skeeter Beater Pro, and it was my choice only because of price. I had no idea what I was getting. I wanted to get an inexpensive hammock and try this. I ended up finding this hammock online at Amazon. It was $60, and then I got $30 money back rebate for opening an account with Amazon. So I ended up paying $29 for the hammock. It's got a built-in mosquito net. Right now I have it upside down. You flip the hammock over and you can use the hammock without netting. I do that this time of year when there's no bugs. Up in the Adirondacks I used it in the end of September, beginning of October, and absolutely no problems. I took the stock hammock suspension off and I added whoopee slings. Whoopee slings to a toggle. This is old climbing webbing, in good condition from my rock climbing days. I no longer do that, so I use this as a tree strap. Oops, sorry about the sunlight. I have it on both ends. Whoopee slings on both ends. The whoopee slings eliminated a lot of the bulk. I think what I did have before was a knotted rope. I used my climbing webbing as a tree strap before, but I didn't have the adjustability I have here now. I got this set up. I just wanted to see how far that I could, the distance I can go with trees. I'm set up between two trees that are roughly 21 feet apart, and before I had this set up, I wasn't able to do this. I needed to be probably no longer than 15, and I needed at least 13 for my tarp. My tarp is 12 feet, so I needed at least 13 feet. So finding two trees that were spaced like that was more difficult than I imagined it would be, and I found out when I got up in the Adirondacks I had to move around quite a bit before I found a good setup. Anyway, this eliminates that. I've got way more flexibility. I've got less bulk in my bag. Ease of setup. Much easier to set this up, much faster than before, and I can make fine adjustments with the whoopee sling as opposed to moving to the next knot on the rope that I had before. Anyway, much better. Love the underquilt. I think I haven't had a chance to really try it out on a backpacking outing yet. I used it once in my backyard down to about 25 degrees. And I was fine. I don't have an underquilt. I use a 0 degree down sleeping bag. which I'll show you later on in a gear video. And so anyway, I just wanted to set this up and out in the field between a couple trees that were further apart than I have available at home, and just see how I made out. One thing I might mention, that when I got the quilt, I got it in green. My hammock is green. Sometimes I'm noticing it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the quilt and the hammock. And when I got in this thing for the first time, I almost sat in my quilt and not in my hammock. And so I wish that I got a contrasting color. The quilt came in black. I might have been better off buying it in black. Other than that, I'm pretty happy, and can't wait to get it out for an overnight in the woods. Hopefully I'll do that Christmas vacation. Anyway, I'm going to go on a hike now, and maybe I'll take you up the mountain and show you where this trail goes from here into New York State. Thanks for listening. Just wanted to show you the river in this spot. The water's up quite a bit higher than it was a couple weeks ago when I was here. It always runs fast here. It's running a little bit faster than it was last week. And in the springtime, this water really gets big. This is a very popular kayaking spot with the rapids getting quite large and larger further up. But I camp here quite a bit. It's easy access from the road. I get about a mile to get in here. There's an open area up behind me. This is part of the Appalachian Trail. There's an open area up behind me, and then it goes into woods. I think this is reclaimed farmland probably at one time. This is a small field here. There's a grown-in field over in that area, and up above there's another field. But beyond that, going north and south, it's all pretty densely wooded. So it's kind of little oasis in the middle of the forest. But it's nice. I like it here.